Okay, so my eyes are closed right now because Shay thinks I'm a cheater. And so she filled up 2 shot glasses with water, and there's 1 shot glass with tequila. I have to take shots and act as if
she can't make no face.
Yeah.
Go.
And I'm a beast.
Alright.
Is this like the end of one?
You can go whatever way you want to go.
Okay. What is this?
Going good.
What is this?
Go slowly.
Oh, this is my bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, now grab the bottle. Woo! Okay. Okay.
Keep going. Keep going slow.
Girl. Oh.
Come on, titties.
They're all water. Okay, which one do y'all think was the tequila? Cue the theme music.
Say love me, 'cause it's me. Tales of a free ass spirit, I'm just me. I'm just me. 'Cause it's me. Tales of a free ass spirit, I'm just me. I'm just me. 'Cause it's me. Tales of a free ass spirit, I'm just me. I'm just me.
All right, y'all. What's up? It's the kid, Natal, Shay in the back. I just playing. Hey, y'all. My name is Natal, and this is episode 12, season 4 of Say La Vie, Tales of a Free Spirit. They gave a round of applause as well. Okay, y'all, so I am sipping on, this is a $150,000 bottle of wine. Shay, you said,
What?
you told me somebody, but we bought this for $150,000. Mine is 143,000. No, mine is 140. Mine is 150. Okay, hold on. Let's do the math. How much we pay for this for real?
$7.
Okay, so 150,000 minus 149,993,000. If you don't use it, you lose it. So I like to do math. But anyways, the point of the matter is we only paid like $8 for this. But I am not drinking any more hard liquor for a while. Shay and I are going on what's called a weight loss journey. So we're cutting back on hard liquor. And we're going to be working out twice a week at our nephew's house, swimming more, and just taking care of ourselves internally, because once we become rich and famous, we need to be able to be healthy for the things we're trying to do. The travel we're trying to do and all that. Yeah, we got stuff to do. So, yeah, I've gained a lot of weight since my sobriety. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the biggest I've ever been, y'all. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, even my own mom was like, DJ, I'm a little worried about you. But it's not even that. Like, I'm not even, like, just super depressed. I only be super depressed when I have to, like, buy stuff. But, like, I don't I'm cool because it's like, okay, but they don't tell you, like, once you, like, cut out certain drugs, like, food is, like, the one thing. Because it's like, I used to not eat at all. But the point is that my appetite has picked up because I cut out certain drugs in my life. And I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay with the weight that I've been gaining. So, like, I like being a big girl, don't get me wrong. Like, I like being thick, but I miss being, like, an XL. You know? I'm not that no more. Like, I have to buy, like... Well, anyways, so we're on a health journey. And drinking, and that's another thing I think that did play a big part in me gaining my weight back. Because I didn't drink like that when I used to. I love the good prescription drug, you know? So I didn't really drink like that. So, yeah, I think with me drinking, picking back up on my drinking, being home with my best friend, and just us, like, catching up and all that. Like, we were just party girls at heart. And we just be like, forget life and we turn it up every day, all that. So, yeah, we kind of, like, let ourselves go. So, but we're getting back to it. We are. We've been having this conversation. It's literally in our natal charts. So we're getting it together. But so I have to drink every week. I can't not do this podcast and be sober because it's going to irritate my handler. And we cannot irritate my handler. And I be nervous. So yeah. So instead of me drinking tequila and all the other stuff we be drinking, I'm gonna just start drinking wine. And that's so crazy because I really want to get into wine. Like, we want to go visit vineyards and things like that, do more wine tastings. So I do want to make a transition into just getting more into, like, the wine and the, you know, stuff like that anyway. So this is just kind of like a soft launch into that. So only time we'll probably drink hard liquor is for, like, special occasions. So yeah, so we're drinking wine. Oh, I'm drinking wine. Shay's not drinking. She's not, like, a big wine drinker because she gets sleepy after. Oh, my God. Speaking of getting sleepy after, so once we're done with the podcast, Shay and I are going to watch Spider-Man. Okay, so one thing about my best friend is she's not into, like, Marvel stuff. I know. I don't even know why we're friends. Like, for real. Because I love Marvel. Like, I love Marvel. Anything Marvel, from Blade to Black Widow to Avengers to... That's it. I love Marvel. Okay, so the whole point of this Marvel thing is that I need a date Friday. Shay's going allegedly, but she's really going on Friday to see Brand New Day, Spider-Man, and she don't even know anything about Spider-Man. So now we have to do a crash course on, and not even just the whole Marvel, because I was like, really? It's a lot with Spider-Man. He's intertwined into, like, the whole Marvel universe, you know? So I'm like, okay, we're going to do a little crash course into it. We're just going to watch all the Tom Holland's Spider-Mans before Friday. But why do I have to do that? It's just going to, like... Ugh. So I'm going to go too. But I'll go by myself. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Is this weird, y'all? But this is really what... This is my life. This is what we're really going to do. So Shay told me she's going to... So mind you, before she even told me she was going on a date to see this movie, I was... Wait, Shay, wasn't I already saying how excited I am about...
Yes.
No, but, like, say it louder.
Yes.
Cause for real, like, I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Like, I love Spider-Man. Like, that's my movie. And then y'all, his memory is gone. So it's like, okay. But just, if you get it, you get it. So I was telling Shay, like, and I brought it up again, like, dang, what y'all finna go see? Cause Spider-Man, and she like, that's what he's taking me to go see. What? He said you don't see Spider-Man, the Spider-Man. You don't even care. So now I have to show her all the, not even...
Why I need to care.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to show her, like, all the Spider-Mans. Because, you know, they're different universes, right? And so I was explaining to her because she loves Tobey Maguire. But I'm like, yeah. But that's a different type of, like, that's a different like dimension. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited. So I was like, we're gonna just watch all the Tom Holland ones because you need to understand why he got his memory erased because that's where it's picking up at. And Doctor Strange is the one that erased it. So I'm like, that plays a part in everything. Ugh. But anyway, so I'm like, bitch, is it weird if I like show up? With y'all, because at first I'm like, he finna take both of us, and she's like, okay, I'm like, okay, no. What about if I just happen to show up at the same theater in a different row, and I'll take my own car, and like, and then once the movie's over and we're all walking out, I could act like I just ran into Shay. Is that crazy? I don't think it is, because we're doing it. And matter of fact, I might vlog that. I might record it to show y'all how stupid, because Shay think I can't do sneak nothing.
You can't. And you're not running into me at all.
I ain't gonna run into you.
No,
when it's over?
No.
So I can't run into you.
No.
It'd be like, oh my god,
Hell no.
that what's the fun in that?
No.
I wanna do like a big aha.
Never mind.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so this is gonna be we still have to iron out the details. But I'm gonna I have to be there before her because he knows who I am, so I don't wanna like walk in the theater. Plus, I have to see the previews. I'm not really even going for her. I'm going for me. But I don't have a guy that wants to take me on a date. So this is my PSA. If y'all want to take me to go see Spider-Man on Friday, I'll go. But I still got to go with my best friend and them. But we'll still go together. And we could all meet up. But I want to go because I'm going to be like a few rows behind her or something. No, but if it's anybody that wants to take me on a date, I'm not a creep. I'll pay for everything, for my stuff. You either gotta pick me up. I'll meet y'all there. Yeah. And I'm very cheap. I'll go get the snacks from Dollar Tree, but I do like a good popcorn from there, and I do like an icy or something to drink from there. But, hit me up or hit my handler up, and yeah, I'm free Friday if y'all want to take me to go see Spider-Man Brand New Day. If not, it's cool, I'm still going, but it'd be cute. I might, we might go to a bar after. You can get me drunk, take advantage of me. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. That's the plan for this weekend. We're gonna iron out the details though. But yeah, but for sure, like, she's going to see a movie she don't even care about that I love, and I'm gonna go too. So works out. Anyway, so what we do this weekend? We really didn't do anything. We sold egos with Nene. So the podcast, if y'all watched last week's podcast and y'all seen a little switcheroo, that was because we started filming, and then, like, right now it's 11:30. We've been filming kind of late, but that night we had to be somewhere, so we left, and we didn't film until what was that, the next day or 2 days later? No, we filmed like 2 days later. We ended up having to film another piece because I needed to do my tail and my whatever, just the end of the podcast. So that was that, and then that was it. Nothing really spontaneous. We didn't really do too much over the weekend. We just been chilling. Like I said, we're kind of we went swimming. That was fun. I had a blast swimming. Shay is such a Grinch. She wasn't letting me do anything in the pool.
Why, DJ?
Because you're a Grinch.
Why, though?
Because that's just how you are.
You wanted to die?
Dying is crazy.
What was she wanting to do?
She thinks I can't swim.
Do I think that, or do I know it?
She knows I can't swim. But it was like I could float.
What you were doing?
I had a floaty. I could float on my own.
No floaty.
I did have a floaty. But even then you wasn't letting me. Even when I did have the floaty to the end, you wasn't letting me go. She said I couldn't pass some invisible line.
First of all, you seen that black cat.
I did see it. I didn't care. I was like, I want to go to 7 feet. I want to go to 6 feet. Because I could float. The only time I would be like, I'm going to die is if I just panic. But it was like a current in the pool, y'all. I swear to God, I'm not lying. It was something that kept on pushing me away from the ledge. Cause my whole thing is like, if I see a ledge, I'm good. Cause I could just scoot, 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 scoot. Can y'all not judge me about not knowing how to swim at 36 years old? I don't care. And I exactly.
People don't know how to swim. It irks my nerves.
Yeah, exactly. It irks mine too. But I like a good ocean. I like a good ocean view. Take me to a place that got an ocean. I'll sit there. But I'm not getting too far deep in it thanks to Texas. Texas is dirty as hell. I hate their ocean. And secondly, jellyfish, them sea fucking sand ant things that ill and just the depth. Nigga, I could die. Like, I don't know. I'm literally scared of the water. And I know it's because in my past life I drowned or something. Like, I suffocated. I died a terrible death. Something.
You wouldn't be able to tell if y'all went swimming with me.
Because I knew like 5 feet I could do. But baby, is the 5 feet really 5 feet?
You was trying to go in 6 feet.
Because that wasn't the ocean. It was a pool.
So what? You can still drown there.
No, I can't. I could float. I could never panic. I could never panic.
As soon as your feet can't touch the ground, you're gonna spaz out.
Right, but you was right there.
I told you I wasn't saving you. I'm gonna let you drown.
You hear that? You hear that, America?
Yeah, they hear it.
But we had fun. It was fun. I had a fabulous time. But we had a blast. So that's what we did over there. We went swimming. And then we watched Game of Thrones. Y'all. But why one of my favorite characters just died on House of Dragon? I'm irritated. And Ray Ray's a lesbian. I called it. Shay's jealous because I called it. That's not delusion.
So I'm not jealous. I already knew.
No, you didn't. Because you have... Shay be acting like she remembers stuff. She literally has amnesia.
Something I would forget. I forget small, like, details. I knew that they was about the kids.
No, you didn't. I was like, they're... Because she gave lesbian. Girl, twice because you wanted to pour water on me, irritate me. She literally poured water on me. I forgot about that. Yeah, so we chilling, watching the movie. Watching. Yeah, why'd you pour it on me? Why'd you pour it on me? I forgot. Enlighten me, illuminate me.
Because you were talking shit.
I wasn't though.
I don't just pour stuff on.
Yes, you do.
I don't know what you were saying.
Exactly, because I didn't say nothing stupid. I don't know, but this heifer poured a half a bottle of water on me, and I'm in the bed. So she in her bed. I'm on a beanie. Me and her watching Game of Thrones, and you just randomly.
It wasn't random.
No, cause Shay be like, I be like, girl, turn it up. She's like, wait, that's like a smart.
That is not no.
Well, I don't care. They have to believe it.
No, they don't. You're a liar.
It's the truth though. So she threatened me the first time. I'm like, okay, whatever, don't do it. I'm sorry. All the other options free.
So you was talking stuff.
No, but I knew because you was threatening. I don't remember how you said, but you.
Say I won't do it.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't say. I was like, I'm not gonna say you won't do it because I knew you was gonna do it.
Right.
So we let it alone. We left it alone. Right? No, but you didn't do it. She could not wait. I probably was like, what did I say, Shay? That made you the first time she was like, say it, I'ma throw it on you. We had a little exchange. She ain't throw it on me. I apologize. All that. 20 minutes later, she just threw the water on me. Out of nowhere, she just turned. That's what it.
You're not in the
girl was so shocked.
You're not
She literally was like, she just threw the water on me. When I tell you, her life flashed before my eyes, and she felt it because she jumps out the bed. I ain't never seen her with his ass. She jumps out the bed and onto me like, okay, no, bitch. You just start, no. I'm like, okay, Shay, I gotta get up. It's like, no, where you get up? I'm like, I need some water. No, what's the water? Come on, no. So we talking, she thinking she.
No, I already knew what she was gonna do.
Girl, I ain't care.
I knew you was gonna do it. I'm like, she gonna give me back. I'm like, I'm gonna just let her give me back.
Yeah.
Why did she wet my whole room?
Shay, You can't be mad at my reaction, bro.
Where that late reaction?
It don't matter. You wouldn't let me get up. And then I'm like, okay, I'm trying to leave out the room. Where you going? Where you going? No. Like, she was not letting me leave. So I was like, okay, we bringing up her, braiding my hair, bringing a whole bunch of other stuff.
I knew what you was doing.
Girl, I ain't care.
I knew what you.
I knew you knew I ain't care. Because why would you do that? She literally threw the water in my face. Like, I was so blue. I was like, okay. And she was like, no, wait. I was like, yes, more. This is more. Oh, and then, not even mention, we was over south. You threw the water on me. And we was having.
We was supposed to have, that was the whole plan, first to have a whole water fight.
Yeah.
And then here you go, every time in the car, want to keep wetting each other in the car.
No, that was you. You wet me in the car. I swear to God, I just be reacting, y'all.
No.
We was over south.
No, she'll drive through. She'll be like, give me a water bottle, Nee. I'm like, no, Nee, give me a
Girl, I said that one time, Shay. I said that one time.
Well, just know, every time she was wet, we both was wet.
No, but you was wetting me first, Shay. But why'd you throw water on me over there? Because you wanted to. Because you're a bully. No. So I'm driving, literally, merely just Shay just, for some reason, do water. So we tested water all over the car. Like, we was having water fights in the car. And then I almost crashed. Didn't even care. She like, my food. Girl, we're gonna die right now. You talking about your food?
You was gonna wear her too or something.
Yeah, but I let go of the wheel because we was having a water fight in the car. There was a curve. And bitch, the car was going straight. So Shay and me like, my food, bitch, fuck your food. We out here. Like, we was having water fights inside the car. That was fun though.
Never once did we get outside cattle.
Have a water fight. Like, that's where we should have had it. It was hot as hell last night. Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, so that was our weekend. Water fights here and there. Swimming. Yeah. The future date that's gonna happen. Shay, who you gonna date with?
My homegirl.
You're going with a guy. Who you going with? It's time for the questions. Shay's gonna question me, baby. I don't even know what's going on lately. Drinking all this wine and I'm feeling tipsy. Just go ahead and call me the tipsy gypsy. Cause Shay's finna question me, baby. I'm feeling like I'm loose something Hennessy. She better go ahead and question me. Cause I am finna, yeah, can you see? Question. What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done in bed? Two things come to mind. But I've done a lot. I'm very sexually fluent. I used to be. I'm not so much anymore. One thing that I think that was super adventurous that I love because I put a lot of time into it was when I created a whole scavenger hunt out of my apartment for a Michael that I liked. That was a lot of fun. It ended with me almost setting my apartment on fire, but that's, that's me. So, but the scavenger hunt was really fun. Like, and I had rose petals all throughout my apartment for months after that. But I did a whole scavenger hunt. So that was fun because it took a lot of work and a lot of time. But everything I got from Dollar Tree, rose petals, candles. Yeah, it was fun. That was a fun thing I did. I also, another thing that I did that was adventurous that I've never done before was I pegged another Michael that I liked. That's adventurous, right? Yeah. So those are two adventurous things that I think of. when it's like what's something adventurous, those are the two that pop in my head. The scavenger hunt and me pegging a guy. Up next is we're into the stars. It's in the stars. I'm drinking wine, I'm sipping wine. It's in the stars. Everything I say on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. I'm kidding. I'm crazy. But just in case I'm not, let's talk about it. But for real, because let's talk about it. I just want you guys to know I feel everything that I say, okay? Today, into the Stars segment, we are talking about... Okay, let me give you guys a backstory on why I decided to talk about this. So... Yeah, so I got like my handler / my best friend, and then my best friend's sister, right, who's kind of like my best friend. I don't really talk to too many people. Well, there's a few people that gives me critiques on my podcast, but not enough. I need you guys to like write in my comments and tell me what you guys get and what you guys don't get, because I only know from their perspectives, really, because, you know, you guys don't be commenting or liking or sharing my shit. But just, you know, I'm just here to tell you. Just do it. I'm just a vessel. So anyways, a couple weeks ago and last week I talked about a natal chart. And, you know, I compared Shay and I did like our natal chart as a friendship. I did my natal chart. I was asking her, do you understand like what I'm talking about? Because like in my natal chart, it did say something about me like just double checking my work and my information and just making sure that like people like understand what I'm saying. Like I want people when they're watching my podcast and the Into the Star segment, because this is my favorite segment. Like I love this. Like this is me, you know. So I want people to understand. I just thought it'd be great if I kind of start from the beginning and work my way up into stuff. And I think constellations is a big part of the natal chart. It's a big part of astronomy. It's a big part of spirituality. So this segment, we're going to talk about constellations. So got my information from Google Scholar. Shout out to my sister Melva, my boss ass bitch of a sister. Love you, girl. But yeah, we have to talk about Google Scholar, girl, because Google Scholar is very intense. That's the only word I can describe it. It's an intense website. But Google Scholar, and actually, I went to NASA. My sister's like, don't be in, but I did go to NASA because I feel like basic shit like constellations, I can go to those websites to look up NASA. And then I also did some AI, but that AI stuff is on my phone. What is a constellation? I wrote it down. A constellation is a group of stars that looks like it forms a picture or pattern in the night sky. Okay, so where did that come from? Like, what? So, what are they called? The Babylonians? I didn't write the name, but I'm pretty sure it was, because the Babylonians are always the first for shit. They lived in what's now called the modern day Iraq. And because I'll be feeling like Egyptians, but okay, the Babylonians. But it's like it eventually was Egyptian or whatever. But anyway, so I didn't write the name Babylonians, but I'm pretty sure it was the Babylonians. They were one of the first ones to kind of realize that the stars and the planets were all connected, and they had some kind of pattern. So the Babylonians recorded celestial observations 2nd millennium or 3 of BC, and they figured out that planets and stars were connected to time, omens, religions, and agriculture. They also tracked the moon, sun, and planets, and they're important to astrology because they helped develop the zodiac system. So the Babylonians were the first civilizations, ancient civilizations, to discover the zodiac system. The zodiac system are the Aquarius, Taurus, that's the zodiac system. 12 zodiacs, allegedly 13. I'll do a segment on that because it's been popping up during like a little bit of my research, and I kind of want to do some research into that because 13 is crazy. But yeah. So constellation is a group of stars that looks like it forms a picture or pattern in the night sky. There's something else that I wanted to do. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say this because I think it's necessary. So a constellation is not a real group of stars that is physically connected. It's a pattern from which it was their perspective. Humans were the ones that discovered that there were certain patterns in the sky. Because like when I think of constellations, the Sagittarius constellation, the Taurus, the Gemini, the Cancer, Aries, those bodies of stars, I think that they're close. They even look like the stars are close. They're not. They're far as fuck. An example of a constellation, because there's two different ones. There's what we call zodiac constellations, which is used for natal charts, things like that, and then there's regular constellations. So an example of a regular constellation is like the Orion or the Big Dipper, or like that's a constellation, a body of the stars. And okay, so me saying the Orion, that's actually me getting into the ancient Egyptians. So the Babylonians discovered that the planets and the stars and the moon were connected to time, omens, and agriculture, things like that. And they tracked them all, and they figured out that they're important to astrology. I don't know who, but an ancient civilization, it could be Egyptians, could be Greeks, could be Romans. It's either the Egyptians or the Babylonians, because they were the earliest ancient civilizations that played with constellations. But it was one of them that figured out that the sun traveled the same pattern through each of these constellations known now as the zodiac constellations every year. And that's how I'm assuming the Babylonians was able to figure out the 12 zodiacs or whatever, because when they were tracking the sun and the moon and all that, they were realizing that it was going through following the same fucking pattern of stars every year. And so that's how they were able to figure out each zodiac constellation, because they did the same stars. So by the shape of that, that's how they were able to come up with, the Taurus is the bull, Sagittarius is an arrow, Leo is like they were able to like come up with names and shit. So, but I don't think they came up with the names. I think the Greeks and Romans did. Well, whatever. But they use constellations as a cosmic calendar to track time, seasons, and important religious events. So I did a segment on one of the full moons, and I don't even remember what the fuck it was. But I did a segment on how the Egyptians used the moon or used the stars to figure out when it was time for like harvests and stuff, like the Nile River, all that played a part. So the Egyptians, they used the constellations as a calendar to track that type of stuff. So they're the ones that was able to figure out when the seasons are going to change, the time of the day from when the sun set and the sun rose, things like that, and religious events. And also I was reading that the names of things, like how Mars is Mars and Scorpio is a Scorpio and things like that, those are all named after either ancient events, ancient stuff, or like famous people or just things like that. So like how I think in Greek or whatever, like their Thor, whoever the fuck has Thor as the god of thunder and like all that shit is they're named after like important people from their time and shit like that. So it's not like they just make this shit up, like it certain gods and stuff. And I also was reading that with the stories. So like for instance with the ancient Egyptians and the constellations, so their goddess who I felt like a spiritual connection to before I even knew I had a spiritual connection to her, the goddess of night. No, I'm gonna get her tattoo on me, her symbol on me. But like they equated that, the goddess of Newt, she was like the goddess of the night sky, all things under the night sky or whatever. So like and doing reading and more research and all that, she's like infinite, and that's goes more into the 𝙲'𝚃 theory too, and how like why they believe in like goddess Newt and played a part in your will and all that. Like everything kind of ties back to like the cosmos, the constellations, the stars. So that's another reason why like I love that type of shit. But yeah, so ancient Egyptians, they pretty much added to the Babylonians, and they were able to track seasons, time, and religious events. They thought that the stars were a part of a sacred connection between God's earth and universe. They believe that the stars basically told a story. So even though it's different versions, it's all kind of the same story. Kind of like religion. It's kind of like the same thing, but here it's saying it's kind of based off of like the sky, the stars. So I wrote here constellations was humanity's first map of the universe. I don't know why I wrote that, but I guess I was feeling that. Astronomers today recognize that there are 88 constellations covering the entire sky to date. So the sun, that's your core identity and life expression. The moon is your emotions and your inner world, and the rising sign is the zodiac sign rising on the eastern horizon of when you were born. So each of those signs is, so the sun sign, the moon sign, and the rising sign is what they use to come up with your natal chart. Those three helps create the natal chart. So the constellation, I just wanted to kind of go over what the constellation is. The body of stars that ancient civilizations discovered, from Babylonians to Egyptians, from Greeks to Romans. And they all played a part in creating what we now use as astronomers to navigate the night sky and the stars. That was their version of GPS. That the constellations is what they use to be able to navigate the sun, the moon, and figure out when the seasons was, when holidays was, and when the full moons were, and just that's what they used to navigate and what was going on at that time. So without the stars and the cosmos, they wouldn't be able to know what's going on Earth. Astronomy is like a navigation system. The astrology is what humans use to figure out how that affects us. I hope you guys understand. I want you guys to approach things like I do. Okay, period. So that's Into the Stars. My handler said that was good. This is a part of the podcast where I, a free spirit, tell a tale, and this is not Love and Hip Hop. So, okay, so I had a friend, right? We're going to call her Samantha. Shay thinks I was in a lesbian relationship, but I don't think I was. I think I was having fun. Her sister stayed across the grass from my sister, and so we all used to kick it, like, since like she used to, like, we used to all kick it, like my nephew and one of her nephews were like the same age. So we used to always kick it. And then her sister, Samantha number 2, we used to drink, like, this was back, like, for Loco. Like, we was lit. I don't remember how we started, but I'm just having fun being a Sagittarius, being a free spirit. And I think cause me, like, I was talking to other people and I was like going with my Salvadorian Samantha every weekend, turning up with them. You know, I was living my best life in Texas. Oh my God. She was just another, not a thing to me, but like another version of a Michael to me. Like, I see when I want, you know, but her oral was top tier. So she was definitely like up there. And then she was like, it was cool. Like, she was, you know, she stayed right across the thing from my sister. So now around this time I stay with my sister. So I'm like, yeah, I got hair right here. Another Michael that I talked about on this podcast, he stayed also in these apartments too. So I was just I had a fabulous time. So yeah, but she and we was cool. So we kind of developed a little thing. Yeah, we developed a thing. I spent a lot of time with her. She would come over. She was into kink. Like, she is who I visited in Atlanta. So I told a story about that. She is very much into like submissive, dominant. But back then I don't think she knew that's what she was into. She was into it, but it wasn't to like the Atlanta extent. But like, yeah, she was definitely, back then, she got off of, okay, so there was this thing. Shut up, Shay. What?
Go, bro.
So, like, I'll give you an example. So, like, we'll be in my room, you know, and she used to ask me to choke her with my belt. We used to do this thing where, like, I would tie her down, and I had like a massager thing, like a vibrator, and I was just like have her just coming on. Same with me, but I was more of a dominant person. Like, I was definitely like a dominant person. Like, she got, like, pain gave her orgasms. So yeah. So anyway, so that's the relationship that we had. So it was, you know, so this particular night, we're at, I don't even know whose apartment, but this was all in these, so my future Michael boyfriend stayed there. This one Michael dude that I used to mess with stayed there. She stayed there. When I tell you, these apartments, it was busting in these apartment complexes. So it was like I could leave, I go, like, it was busting over here. But anyways, I don't remember who stayed in these. I don't know if it was her sister that ended up getting her own crib over there. But it was me, their brother, and then some girls and some guys. We off the Four Loco. We lit. Her sister used to get drunk and pass out everywhere. So me and my lesbian lover, we were her sister was asleep, like, in the back or whatever. So it was me, my lesbian lover, and then like her brother. It was people there that usually don't be at the house. So I know that for whatever reason she was annoyed with me. And I think it was because I probably was gone for like a certain amount of time. And when I'm gone, I don't talk to nobody. Like, I'm out. I'm with my Salvadorian. We doing our thing. I'm with the Mexicans doing Mexican stuff. I'm chilling. Like, I don't you know. So I think it was one of those. And so when I came home, when I came back to the apartments, and then we was kicking in, she just was like being smart with me, and I just was like, she called me the B word, and I wasn't very fond of that. And I just remember thinking, like, you're really in your feelings about something I can't. Like, I looking back, I know she was upset because I probably wasn't answering my phone. I was out doing my thing, and like she probably thought we was establishing like this thing, and I'm just being loosey goosey me. And yeah, that's pretty much what. But at that time, I was like, I didn't understand why she was upset. So I just felt like she was trying to embarrass me by like being all aggressive. And it's like for a girl where like I'm the one that's like literally beating your ass in a room. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Like, we can take this. Don't do that. So that's where my mind was like, you're doing too much. So I was getting annoyed, so we started arguing. And my just people there, so I thought you was trying to show out in front of these people. So I'm just like, I'm telling her brother, like, if she calls me on my name one more time, I'm gonna kill her. Like, I'm gonna hurt her. I'm gonna unalive her. I'm gonna attempt to unalive her. I was kidding, allegedly. I don't know if I really said that. I remember. She called me on my name. I tried to kill Judah at this point. So the fight, it was quick. It was at the door, because I was removing myself. I was removing myself from the situation. I was leaving out. And I guess she thought because I was leaving, she could still cuss me out. And no, you can't. I came back and I dragged her and I tried to kill her. She had a mark. She has a mark. When I went to Atlanta to visit her, which was like years later, like this, when I went to Atlanta to visit her, it was years, it was years after the fight. She still has like a mark on her face for that. Like, I tried to kill that girl. I remember, and I was so mad because I'm like, her sister was there. It's like, y'all could have jumped me, but she was so drunk. But yeah, I tried to like kill that girl. Like, I remember opening up my fist and it was just gush with blood. Like, my fist was covered with her blood. I was so mad at her. I was so mad, but I think it was just like, it was just a lot going on emotionally. And I think I knew what she was doing, and it was irritating me because you're trying to embarrass me, and now I'm gonna have to kill you. Like, I remember thinking that, and I was so apologetic. I was, because I feel like if y'all saw like the blood, it was crazy. Like, I didn't even think like I've never done that. Like, that was crazy. I felt bad. So like I told my sister about it, because obviously like I was, okay, I just got into a fight. So I told her about it, because we were all friends. Like, we were all like we were all cool. Like, our family, their family, we was all cool. And then like, but nobody knew. At least I don't know if they know. But we never just voiced that we was messing around sexually. It was never just a voice that we were. But I don't know. Mama probably know. I mean, my sister probably knows. I don't know. But so we thought, so Samantha actually was the bigger person. She came down to my sister's house. I'm there. And she actually apologized. Because she was in the wrong. She came and apologized to me. Because she was in the wrong. Like, I remember telling her, like, you're doing, like, what is this? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're really disrespecting me. She was really doing the most. I swear to God, I put this on everything I love. She was doing the most. I would not have put my hands on her like that. Like, I'm not a fighter.
Girl, quit saying that now.
Because I'm not. But no, because I really, like, when I think about it, I really messed her up. And I felt so bad. But I just felt disrespected. And I knew you was trying to embarrass me. But yeah, she came down. We made up. And yeah, I ended up, she moved to Atlanta. I went to go see her. Like, we were friends after that. I haven't talked to her since, but she was just watching my stories not long ago. Hey, girl. So yeah, so that's that. That's my story on me fighting my alleged lesbian lover. I just want y'all to know, like, that's a story that sticks out to me because I'm not a lesbian. And I don't even know how we fought. We fought because I was irritated, but like, that was a crazy fight to have. And we should end the podcast. So I'm gonna leave you guys with a quote. Honestly, I had a quote, but I don't know what I did with it. Um, I don't remember where it is. I thought I screenshot it. I guess I did it. So this is just something that I can relate to. Also, it's says you can't move forward if you're still hanging on. That just kind of relates with me because I feel like with people that are stepping into like new beginnings and just trying to like accelerate and elevate in life, um, we have to be willing to like let go of some things. So that's just how it relates to me. Yeah, that's it. That's all. I love you. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.
My spirit's free and